Welcome back to the channel. This is Five Finger Tree Punch, and this is the Hardcore Series, Week 32. And the new update has released, and you can see in the top, we are in 1.16, the Nether update. Didn't have any troubles updating the world, luckily, because glitches could happen, but I haven't experienced any glitches so far, so we're doing good. And I was originally going to go through the overworld, because I need to go out a certain distance to generate new area. But the overworld was going to take me quite a bit of time for me to get to a new area, because the overworld is... Okay, so if you go through the Nether, it's 8 times the distance relative to the overworld. So I figured I changed my mind, and I'm going to go through the Nether, even though it's probably pretty dangerous and there's all the lava. But I figured this would be the best way and fastest way, and I'll know when I get to a new area because I'll see new blocks once it starts generating new area that I haven't been in. And I believe this is in the north direction in the Nether, and I didn't go that far in the past on the Hardcore series in this direction because I found a fortress in the other direction, so I didn't want to go that way because I know I'd been pretty far in that direction. So I'm going north, I believe. And I can use my existing pathway that I was working on, so this is a plus. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over here, find me a nice little spot. This looks like I've actually been down in this area, but it's going down. So my plan is to go down towards where we want to find the new ingot for upgraded gear and tools, which is the netherite ingot, which we'll need to upgrade our diamond tools and weapons and armor. So you're going to find this in the altitude or the level from 8 to 22. So I'm going to dig down a few blocks, maybe 5 blocks below 22. And yeah, my plan is to just start hollowing out large areas, because you're only going to get a 1 to 3 vein of the ancient debris, and that's what you smelt up to make netherite scraps, which you'll use to make ingots combined with gold ingots. You'll need 4 scraps, 4 gold ingots, and you'll be able to make 1 netherite ingot, and you'll be able to use that 1 to upgrade 1 tool or armor or weapon. So I'm going to dig down to about a level 18 or 17. So we're looking at a lot of new biomes with this update. There is now the area that it's already generated for me is going to be considered the Nether Wastes. So I'll know when I reach a new area because it won't be called the Nether Wastes for me. And I do believe I end up running up on a crimson biome. But I'm going to dig down, and I'm just doing a 2 wide here. I'm going to be going all the way down. And we are going to run into new blocks eventually. Some of the new blocks that you're going to see if you're digging underneath the Nether down below looking for ancient debris, you're probably going to run into some Blackstone. And with Blackstone, it's basically the cobblestone of the Nether now, because you can use Blackstone to make slabs and stairs and walls, and you'll also be able to use it to make furnaces and all your tools, like your shovel and your pickaxe. So it's basically acts like cobblestone, because you would normally use cobblestone to make a furnace, but you can use the new Blackstone now to make it. And you may also run into some soul soil. You'll be able to use the soul soil, if I can say the soul soil correctly. Soul soil, you'll be able to make soul soil campfires, and it'll look like a bluish flame. And you'll also be able to make the soul torches, and it'll also have a blue flame. So that's some of the cool new stuff. Now you also may run into basalt. Not too much you could do with basalt. It's going to be mainly decorative. You will be able to make polished basalt. I think the polished basalt actually looks pretty good. It almost looks like a column. So that's going to be good for builds, for decoration, I think. And you'll also be running into ores. Aside from the ancient debris, you'll be running into gold ore. Gold nether ore is what it's called. And it just looks like your typical ore, but it's going to look like netherrack, but with little gold specks in it. And yeah, if you break that, you will get nuggets, gold nuggets. So you definitely want your fortune so that you get the most nuggets out of breaking those. And yeah, you'll be having access to be able to make your tools with the Blackstone and the Nether, and you'll be able to get the gold that you need to combine with the scraps to make your netherite ingots. So yeah, it's all good. We're good here. I just gotta get down there and get to the new area. I think I end up going about 500 blocks out, and that's about the time I run into the new generated area for my world, which would have been really far in the overworld, because that would have been 8 times as far in the overworld. So 500 times 8, that's like 4,000 blocks. Yeah, 4,000 blocks. I would have gone out 4,000 blocks in the overworld to get to this new nether generated area. So that would have been no bueno. That would have took me forever to dig through in the overworld. But it's much quicker here because there are a lot of ways that you can mine in the nether. If you watch some videos, they show using beds because beds explode in the nether. But yeah, I'm not going to do that because I'm on the hardcore and I can't risk dying because the bed explodes in the nether. I don't even know why you would try to mine with beds in the nether. That's just crazy talk. You could use TNT, but I don't have a TNT. I don't have a gunpowder farm, like a creeper farm, because that would be the best way for me to get a lot of gunpowder to make TNT. But it's also dangerous, and it just makes a mess. Every time I see somebody mining like that to try to get to find ancient debris, it's just really messy. So if you get a nice pickaxe like one I have, it has efficiency 5, I believe, on it, and you don't even need to get to efficiency 5. I forget. Once you get like a decent diamond pickaxe with any efficiency enchant on it, you're gonna be able to insta mine netherrack. So I don't think that you're gonna have much trouble really mining for it if you do some vein mining. I don't initially do vein mining, which I'll show here in a little bit once I get down to the new area. But yeah, it takes me a while to get down there. It's not too bad, but there's a lot of lava that I had to clear out, and yeah, I got burnt a couple times. But yeah, if you get down to the new areas and you use your decent pickaxe, you could just start mining it, insta mining, as if you had like your beacon all boosted up. So I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. You'll have to dig out so you'll get 1 vein from the 8 to 22 level of the ancient debris. You could get a chance for another vein, but it's like above 22 and it's like almost up to the ceiling, or it's like up to 100 and something. So it's not even worth. I don't think it's worth trying to find it up there, and it's a smaller size vein. So yeah, your best bet is to stay in between the 8 and 22 as if you were trying to get diamond in the overworld, and you'll eventually run into some. I run into some, luckily, and I'll show that in a little bit. But yeah, we gotta get I think that's gonna be the first thing I do, is go ahead and get the new netherite and get my stuff upgraded. And I'll fast forward here in a second. We'll get to the new area, at least under the nether, under all this netherrack anyways. I actually have a little bit of trouble trying to get to the surface. And after digging down about a little ways, we run into some Blackstone. So that means we are in the new generated nether area. We did it. And no deaths. No real scares. I did run into some lava and get a little bit of burns. A couple burns, but nothing too crazy. I was able to eat food and I really didn't lose maybe 1 or 2 hearts from the lava burns. But yeah, I got the Blackstone here. I could start making tools with that if I want. And we also find us some nether gold ore. So yeah, I'm going to mine that up. Just going to make sure I got my fortune pickaxe on, and yeah, I'll get extra nuggets from this. Super cool. Running into all the new stuff already. I will be able to make us some netherite with all this gold. So yeah, the gold issue is not going to be an issue for us. The issue will be trying to find some netherite, or ancient debris. And so, since I was already in the newish area, I went ahead and made a nether portal. So we get back to the overworld, and hopefully this won't be too dangerous. And we'll see as we go through here where we end up. We are pretty low, so we're going to end up underground for sure. And we'll see what we get. This is near my shaft, and there are cobwebs, spiderwebs. Yeah, this is not good. This could be the end of the series here. Yeah, there are various tunnels and pathways here for stuff to generate, and it's all dark, and that's a lot of cobwebs. I'm thinking that there's a spider spawner over there. So that was good that it was near a mine shaft, but bad because there were so many passageways that I'm gonna have to light up right when I get in there. So yeah, I'm not feeling really great about that area. I may be tempted to try to move this portal somewhere else and see if I can't get it to generate a little higher than that, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. So I'm gonna just have to go in fully prepared next time I go through that portal. And yeah, then clearing out the area here, trying to find netherite. Yeah, having some trouble with some lava. As you can see, all the lava drips coming from the ceiling. And yeah, this isn't even a solid block here. I tried to pick it up with my bucket so I can at least get some fuel here, but yeah, it's pouring down from somewhere. So I thought I was under like a lava lake, but I might just be under some lava spillage that's spilling out onto the ground. Because I do believe I hear possibly a piglin or a zoglin in the background. So yeah, there must be surface area up here. So I gotta see if I can't get to the top somewhere in this vicinity, but for now I'm just digging this all out. And as you can see, I'm not gonna really need to do any blasting with TNT here, because if you got a efficiency 2 pickaxe, you should be able to instant mine netherrack. Yeah, I'll just go back and forth. And I had to go back to the base to get some supplies, and yeah, look at this. Look, piglins. Yeah, I thought I was totally mistaken. I thought I could hold some gold in my offhand and that would be fine, but as you can see, yeah, they're not too excited about that. I need to put on some actual gold gear if I'm going to want to keep them from attacking me. So yeah, I think I lost them there, but just to be safe, I think I'm going to go ahead and cap this little section here so they can't get through. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and need to make me some gold boots here. That's going to be the cheapest thing I can make. Unfortunately, that's probably going to take away my feather falling. So I'll need to be careful about falling. And since I figured I'm going to be running back and forth quite a bit, or at least a few times, I need to go ahead and make this little tunnel I made here a little taller, because if you run and you jump the entire time over and over, it's faster than just running on foot. Yeah, if you do running and then hop constantly, it increases your speed. Not sure why, but yeah, it does tire you out. It does run down your hunger pretty quickly, but I got plenty of steak, so that's not going to be an issue. And yeah, this is what I got carved out here. And if you press F3, normally you'll bring up your debug screen, but if you hold F3 and press G as well, it'll bring up these chunk borders. And we know that you can find 1 vein of ancient debris per chunk from the 8 to 22 level. So, and that's where we're going to be mining. So I want to make sure I'm mining out this entire chunk, and this will kind of like, I'll know what I've mined out, and when I find one, I'll know that I have them. And there you go. Yeah, just found one right there on the corner of this chunk. So that means I will not be able to find another vein in this chunk. So there's no sense in me mining out the rest of this chunk and searching this chunk once I found the 1 vein. So yeah, I can move on to the next chunk. And yeah, as I said, you can pull this up by holding F3 and G on your keyboard, and that will bring up your chunk borders, and you can just do that again to get rid of them, because sometimes they are kind of annoying. You don't really want to leave it up the entire time. But yeah, found this looks like it's a 2 vein here. Not too shabby, you know. You got a chance for 1 to 3. 2, you know, that's on the higher end, I suppose. But yeah, oh, and look at that. We found another one. So that is technically in a different chunk, because that one was directly on the corner of that chunk. And this one just happened to be near that side of that chunk. So, wow, that was like super lucky to find 2 veins so close next to each other while I'm just trying to carve this one out to see how big it was. But yeah, pretty excited about that. I already got 3 ancient debris. 1 more, and I'll be able to smelt those up to make a netherite ingot. So close. Super hype. So hype I just started carving out the next chunk. And it wasn't on the top of this chunk, so I was going to have to start digging down here. And I'm just going to make it like kind of pyramid my way down here. Make like steps going down. And yeah, hopefully I'll find another one. But yeah, that was super exciting. Already found ancient debris. So it works. Go down to 8 to 22 and just start mining it out. And you can bring up your chunk borders like that with the holding F3 and pressing G, and it'll bring up these chunk borders so that you can find your ancient debris and start getting that luscious netherite gear. And yeah, I'm gonna be so close to getting that. Probably end up just doing the pickaxe first. Do I want to do the pickaxe first? I don't know. I don't really need a netherite pickaxe per se. May end up doing my gear, you know. I really need the protection since I'm on hardcore. But yeah, did pretty well for starting the new Nether update. If you enjoyed the video, hope you did. If you have any suggestions or comments, anything you want to see, I'm gonna try and get up top and see if I can't look at some of the new biomes. I do believe I am in the Crimson biome, so if I can try to get my way up top. I did try to get up there earlier, but there's lava all up top. But we will get up top eventually. And I will see you next time in week 33. And we'll try to explore some of the new biome area up top. And I'll see you!